Hello, this is Princess Omnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. Last time, we made it here to the Eerie Aerie in search of one of the orbs, which we are now pretty confident is actually around here. And in this episode, we're going to be exploring the Eerie Aerie. And we're going to do so by continuing on this way. This dungeon's kind of like... This part of the plot is a little bit like, just like really old school, like Dragon Quest and purity. Like, there's not really exactly much of a plot here, nor is there much of a direction besides this is a place you haven't gone to yet, and it just offers a dungeon to explore and monsters to fight, and sometimes that's just enough. Sometimes that's still pretty sick. And sometimes you have new enemies to fight, like these devil things that we haven't actually seen in a long ass time. The very devil... Yeah, I'm not sure I get the joke here, honestly. Doesn't look like there's anything in my notes that they can do, so we've either... Well, I don't think we've seen them before, so they're either not that strong, or... What was I gonna say? Oh, or they just do the same thing their cousins do, but stronger, which that's possible. I think skills like Beazal Freeze for heavy wand users will deal extra damage to that type of enemy. Well, speaking of wands, not heavy wands, can we get any further on light wands on you? Yes, we can. I wouldn't consider Alma Mater like a useful skill in most situations, but I guess if you're up against a Cannabok, swapping her in just for that would be pretty nifty. Well, we got 3 Very Devils in this fight. I was actually going to cut this away, but thinking about it, we might actually get a chance to see what they can do. Okay, they crit me with Crackle. Very nice. Sure, and that wasn't very cash money of you. You said like I thought about, Jade's weapon is Graco's trident, right? But it doesn't have 3 prongs, so why is it a trident? Wouldn't that be a bident in that case? I mean, this only came to mind because I recently got a chance to flip through D&D's newest setting book, Mythic Odysseys of Theros, which does have a special bident weapon. It's like an artifact weapon or something. And it's just, I was thinking about that and I was like, huh, I guess the Tri and Trident really do be standing for 3, huh? It sounds super obvious when you say it out loud, but it's like, it's not something I think about all the time. I don't know, I just found it weird. Well, Theros is a sick setting, by the way. But anyway, we're not here to talk about D&D, we're here to talk about a different kind of dragon. Incidentally, things like Crackle or things like the breath weapons you've been coming across, it's a good reason to have Serena around if you want her around. It's also a really good reason to have the hero with the iron shield or other shields like it. This is one of the big reasons why I decided to go with shields instead of greatswords in the long run, is while I do understand that greatswords do offer more in terms of just raw damage, shields offer elemental resistances you just can't get anywhere else. And at a certain point in the game, it just becomes super important to have the defenses to survive. But, as with always, whenever I do a Let's Play, I encourage you to try out your own style of gameplay, because I'm not going to claim to be the definitive source of how to perfectly play this game, because I don't think such a thing exists for any game. I am actually going to grab these glowy spots this time around, because this stuff is hard to find and expensive to pay for. Give us a celestial skein over there. Skein, skine, skeen. Don't actually know how it's pronounced. Ooh, did I pick this up? I feel like I didn't, and that's because I didn't. Platinum! That'd be a pretty good name for a video game, maybe. Or a game studio. Or a superpower. Yes, we can get a preemptive strike on you. Awesome. These guys are Hades Condors. Let's see. These guys have a fire breath attack, and they can do a grabbing attack against the target for more damage. We put one to sleep. Huh. Awesome. Now he's already dead. Let's see if Flame Slash does. Flame Slash might be good. It's pretty okay. Harvest Moon's what's going to do a lot of damage to this thing, though. Probably kill it outright. Yep. Oh, it woke up? That's illegal! That does almost enough to kill it outright, actually. Her Harvest Moon. They only have about 150 HP. Well, if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. Jade is a little busted. Not as busted as these new enemies, though. These guys are Overtoads. They got a fierce fire breath. They can also reduce the party's defense, and they can cast Snooze. Do we need the exoskeletons in this area for anything? Oh, we do, huh? Awesome. Get us back in that skeleton. Exoskeleton. What a funny way to say exoskeleton, honestly. Or an excellent way, I suppose you could call it. Anyway, we need the exoskeleton to get a mini medal from this chest. Let's see. Which way do we want to go next? There isn't exactly very many ways for us to go, so I suppose that answers that question. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna kick Eric out of the party and swap him for Rab. Why am I doing this? Well, he's pepped up right now, and spoiler alert, there's gonna be a boss fight in this area. I'd like to see him use Scorched Earth in that fight. It's probably not even that useful, but it'd be fun. And really, what's more important at the end of the day? The correct answer, viewers, is fun. Let's see, you've got another glowy enemy over here. These guys I think are also new, because I think they're slightly different than the ones we fought in the Crypt to Crypt. These guys are Demon Riders. They've got, I think it's either Crackle Slash or Cut Crackle Slash, I forget which. And they can also do a Chilly Breath to die.
We win again.
Maybe they're not new. Maybe they're not new. It's just a weird suspicion I had, because that fight was really easy. Somewhere over the rainbow. Maybe we have to go up here. We probably have to go up here. Yeah, you can use these in the same way we did earlier from the Crypt to Crypt and just crawl up walls like that. Like a nasty spider thing. My guide is, or my notes rather, or well, my notes based off of a guide, is telling me that there's a treasure over here that I don't see. Ah! The answer was, in fact, exoskeleton. Alright, now let's move on with the area now that I've satisfied my curiosity. Let's see, north is where we want to go, which obviously means we're not going to go there. If we head down south, actually, and we interact with this, we can lower this vine down and give us a shortcut to the campsite, which we can use to rest up before we tackle on the rest of the dungeon, if you want. We've also got a recipe book for lightning staves and lightning lances. I actually think the lightning lance is a decent upgrade to Jade's spear. Oh my god, finally we get Quadrabash. You know how much I've been dying for Quadrabash, viewers. Holy moly. Since I haven't really been describing flourishes in the Fun-Sized Forged, what I've been well, can't use it here, but what I've been doing lately is I've been making use of Double Edge Bash and Double Whammy, since it seems to be nothing more than a strict improvement over what I've been doing before, because I get a little bit more bang out of my strikes. Quadrabash hits in a 2x2 square, which, the reason why I've been saying I've been dying for that is because I've been failing a lot of builds because I simply don't have it. But yeah, if you could afford, like Lazy here, I had to use 2 strikes for that. That's a situation where you want to use Double Whammy instead. It's hard to know when you need it, but if there is a situation where you need 2 strikes, then Double Whammy is always better than just making 2 regular bashes. Because Double Whammy does the same thing for 3 less. Anyway, this wasn't a failure. This was a decent success. Which nets us a +1 Lightning Lance for Jade. I remember having that for like the longest time the first time I played this game. Ah, okay. Thunderballs just can't be bought. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll have to find another one for that staff later. But I stand by my decision to make a spear for Jade because, yes. It also boosts her agility, too. That's neat. Alrighty. How's everyone doing on HP and MP? We're doing fine. We're so golden. It's not even funny. Alright. We'll just climb up here then. That's good to know that not everything can be bought for materials and stuff like that. No, I have to keep that in mind in case I start spending things willy-nilly, because, I didn't know that. But I also didn't know that you could buy stuff from the Fun-Sized Forge for the Fun-Sized Forge. Beautiful. I wonder if future me in editing is still editing in every time I score a critical hit, just because the sound effect is so great. I mean, they're going to be a little more common now, just because our stats are getting better, which means our crit chance is, generally speaking, getting a little better as we go along. Oh, Prayer Ring. You can use that to restore some MP during a fight. I think it has a chance of breaking, though. I think Rab might not be a terrible idea to have that on. Yeah, it boosts his defense a little bit. Yeah. Don't quote me on whether or not it can break in this game, but historically it has had a chance to break, and you can't really get those back, unlike Golden Sun. Unless it is Golden Sun that I'm thinking of, in which case, then, well, this is all a little awkward, isn't it? Aha! There's treasure behind this waterfall, as all waterfalls should have. Lets us make a pair of crow's claws, which I'm guessing are claw weapons that we can give for Rab. Yes, indeedy. And all I need is 50 gold. Don't say I won't. Don't mind if I do. What the hell are those? These came out pretty well. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm really glad, actually. Alright. There is just one treasure left. Awesome. Alrighty. You're going to want to make sure your HP is all set and ready to go for what we're about to do up here. Can't take our mount any further, so that should give you a little bit of a hint as to what you should expect around here. So, let me rearrange the party real quick. We're going to want to take in a specific set of people for this. We're going to go with the original 4 as our party setup for this. If you don't have Eric pepped up, bring Jade instead of Eric for the first round. In fact, even if you do, you probably want to still have Jade over Eric, but I want to test something out and do something a little different. Caw! What are you doing here, humans? If you're thinking of feathering your nest with my treasure, you've got another thing coming. Caw! This is mostly a boss fight against the Elysium Bird and 2 Hades Condors. Now, the Elysium Bird knows Sizzle, and I think all of them have some form of fire breath, which is why we brought in Veronica and Serena. They can help us mitigate the damage for both. Anyway, if you have Jade instead of Eric in the party, because Eric wasn't pepped up, just use Harvest Moon. She can kill the Hades Condors and probably even the Elysium Bird by herself. So.
Here we go. Scorched Earth.
But I want to use Scorched Earth because Scorched Earth is fun. It's not optimal, but it is fun. Ow. Let's see. We're just gonna use our box standard sword skills. I don't even think the Hades Condors can come back during this fight, so we might as well just attack. Let's see. We want a magic barrier to handle Sizzle. And a hymn of fire to handle the fire breath. Multi-heal. Fair and balanced. Can we get a turnout, please? Okay. Let me do a quick lineup change. We're gonna boot Eric out and sub in for Jade.
Is it my turn?
And I'm just gonna have you defend. I was gonna use Kassap, but I'd rather have you defend. There we go. Jade didn't get the buffs, but I'm not worried about Jade's defenses. We can heal her and be fine. Okay, well, she crit spell me, so that's not helpful, but whatever. Yeah, she insta-killed it. That was enough to kill it from full, let alone from what we had it at. Yeah, I'll use Sap. The Elysium Bird doesn't have that much HP, it just has 800, so it's not too difficult to take out. Let's see. You might as well just start healing people. Ah, that's why. Let's see. I don't need that much healing. I'm actually gonna sub her out, now that I think about it. Because if we take more hits, Sylvander can just hustle dance us later. So, yeah, that's fine. Hustle dance.
Coming, darling.
There we go. And 217 from one attack there. Let's see. Yeah, just Frizzle. We got it down to half. We got it down to a lot less than half. Yeah, that crit certainly helped a lot. I don't even know if I would consider that a real boss. It went down like a bitch.
Not bad.
I just keep getting better.
Oh, and we learned mounts. And we get level ups for a lot of people. Awesome. And our reward for killing the Hades Condor is the silver orb. It's just there in a chest. That's it. But yeah, that's the end of the Eerie Aerie, so let's move on from here. We're just gonna evac on out of here. There's literally nothing left for us. I'll meet you back at the academy to turn in that last quest for that we got there. Anyway, our reward for finding that little sign and whatnot is a academy uniform. Hooray, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick mini-medal turn-in and see what we get, and then we'll be off towards Phenomenon in the next episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI's. See you guys then! If you're hoping that Phenomenon is about as easy as this little side area was, you'd be wrong! See you guys then!